Hello, world, and welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host, Sen, and we are back again with another video, guys. And we are talking about the Premier League review show. We are back again. We are now just gonna review all the games that were played. And I always tell people that the Premier League review show, it is just the same as the review show or the Week to Forget show, like the one that I started, but now we call it the review show. Just looking at what happened after we had previewed that something would happen differently. Now we are looking at it now. I may be talking about it a bit. So week 14 is now completely finished. We have a long, big week to prepare for week 15. That is a good thing, I believe. A good thing to the team, a good thing to the players, especially to the players of the teams that I always mention on the Premier League show, talking about them that they have played more game time. They've actually represented their clubs each and every 2 days of every week. So to have at least, like for example, I can give an example that Liverpool are gonna have 8 full days before playing the next game. So that shows you that that's a lot of time for them to actually rest their players and actually prepare for the next game. So that's exactly one thing that I'm happy about, to see that the players are getting now some time to rest and actually fix themselves to prepare for the fixtures that is to come. And if we talk about the fixture that is to come for Liverpool, it will be let me guess, West Brom. So that is going to be an interesting fixture. So that is all that we're going to be talking about, guys, covering all the games, all the things that happened yesterday, and some of the horror shows that we saw yesterday. So that just takes me to talk about Wolves. Wolves, they beat Chelsea last week. They beat Chelsea. I'm talking about Chelsea, the team that people know, the team that people were saying that they're going to win the league. Last week, Wolves beat Chelsea, the team that people were saying that they are actually the team that is going to take. I'm talking about the Chelsea fans, by the way. I don't think there's anybody in their right mind who would have said that, because they believed after beating that small teams like Newcastle and all those ones, those small teams that they beat, people believed that Chelsea were going to challenge for the title. And everyone were convinced that they are ready and they're going to shock the world and they're going to do everything. I wish you could hear what the Chelsea fans were saying, people, with that much of excitement that they had in their face, believing that they're gonna win the straight title. But they first Wolves, which was actually the second defeat for them after they lost another game. I won't talk about that game after that, but after winning against Chelsea, I actually thought that this was actually the time where we're gonna see Wolves doing amazing work, showing that they actually have more to offer than what we had seen. But guess what, man? I was proven wrong again. I was proven wrong. Chelsea Wolves were beaten by Burnley. Listen to me. They were beaten by Burnley. Burnley, which number are they in the league? I actually have to check that again, because I'm really confused right now. The things that are happening here, that doesn't even make sense at all. They doesn't even make sense. So Burnley, after the victory, they are now in position. Where's Burnley there now? They are now in position 16, people. So they've picked up 3 points and now they are now in positions. Yeah, in that position, which means Fulham drops to the relegation zone with West Brom and Sheffield. Arsenal still candidates, only 1 point away from Burnley and 2 points away from Brighton. That is interesting. Let me put this on the screen so that people may actually see, because some Arsenal fans may think that I'm bullshitting them or I'm giving some crazy stats or I'm just trying to make fun of them. But anyway, let's just make that clear so that people don't say things that are not even supposed to be said anyway. So this is the leg, people. I hope you are seeing it. Yes, I think you are definitely seeing it. This is the leg, people. This is the bottom three, as you can see, where the team is, where the teams are standing. So the last team with 2 points is Sheffield. Now the second team from last with 7 points, West Brom. Fulham are following with 10 points as well. Fulham, if they'd won that game, they should have been out of this zone. I'm telling you, they had everything in themselves to win that game, but they just bottled it. That's the things that we find out in this game. They were playing Newcastle, they were winning, they was given a goal by Newcastle. It was in their hands to win this game, but they bottled it. So I don't want to talk about that as well, because I think I did a video about it yesterday. So this is how the league is looking like, people. Arsenal are losing a game each and every day. Can you believe it? Now Arsenal have a negative goal advantage. Can you believe they have a negative 6? Something that I never thought that would happen in my lifetime. Never expected that anyway. Okay, let's talk about the game, people. The first game, of course, arguably was the London Derby. That's why we had to cover it on the watch along. So Chelsea played against, West Ham, and Chelsea won by 3 goals to 0. Do you know what? I'm gonna just say it right now. The results that we got at the end of the game doesn't reflect what exactly happened in the game. If you understand what I mean. Those 2 goals that were scored by Tammy Abraham shows how world class the player is, but in a way they're kind of like a fluke. It's not something that you expected to see. Other than those 2 goals, Chelsea were struggling that whole game. 90 minutes of that fixture, Chelsea were struggling, and Burnley scored 2 goals. All of them were taken out. That one was an offside, which was yes, an offside, and the other ball was taken out as well by the ref. What was the reason for the other goal, by the way? Yeah, I remember that. They were saying that a Chelsea player was fouled, Thiago Silva was fouled. So all of those goals were taken out because of that. But Chelsea in that game, they struggled big time. They really, really struggled, which gives me that, I found myself asking myself a question. Can Chelsea represent, or can they actually stay in this competition to see themselves at least winning something in this fixture, or winning something in this competition of the Premier League? Because remember, in the summer they spent more money than any other person. They got all the players that they wanted according to the fans and stuff like that. They got all the players that they wanted. They got the Thiago, they got the Mendy replacement of Kepa, they got Werner up front to at least give some rest to the youngsters in Giroud, and they got Kai Havertz in the middle. They got Akim Ziyech, all the best players that they wanted. Can their performance take them to win the league? Right now, they're number 5 in the league. I can actually confirm that. Please do me a favor, if you're just joining us, guys, click that like button. It's always important to us. Subscribe to the channel. Yes, Chelsea are now number 5 after just surpassing Tottenham, and they're at the same position with Tottenham Hotspur. So it's just that they have a better goal advantage. Things can change. Definitely, we have seen things changing. But at the moment, that's where we are standing right now. Chelsea and Spurs, with played the same games. They are sharing the same number of points, but Chelsea with a better goal advantage. Can you believe it? Now Liverpool are actually the only team with a better goal advantage than the rest. They had 10 and they added 7, so it took them straight to 17. That's just crazy. I'm not talking about Liverpool, I'm talking about Chelsea. So, like I'm saying, that game, that scoreline out there does not act or reflect what happened in the game. It doesn't at all reflect what happened in the game. But anyway, in a way, we have to take it because that's what we got. And Chelsea deserve to win because they played their game so well and they got their goals. Tammy Abraham, I think he had a world-class performance. Not that he's a world-class player, but he had a world-class performance. That's what earned him the man of the match. Just at the end of the game, they're not calling it the king of the match. He got it in the last minute with that brace. Nobody expected that to happen, but it was they were amazing goals. Timo Werner with an assist, and I have to say, Timo Werner missed a lot of chances, man. He missed a lot of chances. He was just some face-to-face situation with the keeper. I think he had 2 or 3, but didn't make them count. Also, talking about Chelsea, I can come here and actually replace that. Chilwell picked up a knock, so Chilwell's out. Emerson will be the player to come out. We haven't received any feedback from the Chelsea team to know when the player will be back, but the player's out. We don't know what's going to happen. We hope that he recovers and comes back stronger player, you know what I mean. And also, we also received in that game while I was watching it that also Reece James was out. He picked up a knock. I didn't know about that one. And Jorginho, is it Jorginho by the way? No, it's not Jorginho. There's a player in the Chelsea player team who had a weird where to land when he was in the air. He was pushed in the air and he landed so terribly. And I actually thought that was a threat of an ACL injury. I'm not really sure if that is going to happen at all. But the landing, man, it was horrible. The landing was so horrible. I'm just hoping that is okay. We will actually find out more as we go off, as we're going to try to get more information on that. I'll try by all means to do a Premier League news show and also the transfer news later on today or maybe tomorrow, because remember today I have a lot of things. As you can see, there are already a lot of things that are set up. We need to preview the Carabao Cup that is being played today. There's a lot of things that we need to cover, so I need to find out that there are no injuries and some crazy things that are happening as well on that Chelsea team. Also still talking about that game. So is this a sign to show that Chelsea are back? That's my question again, my second question. Because they played so well. You cannot deny that. They played so amazingly well. They were doing so well, setting up, defending when they are actually pressed. And again, Mendy showing some world class performance. I know there were some goals that were scored against him, but he's still showing some world class performance. They played so well. You cannot actually have a problem with what they offered in that game. It was just exactly what we wanted to see from the Chelsea team, and I think it was okay. Let's hope though we see more from this. If they want to at least be at the point or at the point where Manchester United are at the moment, where it's actually threatening Liverpool for the title, they need to keep giving those performances, and not only to the smaller team but also to the bigger club, so that they don't win with all the smaller team but still drop points with the bigger club. What I'm just asking for, what I'm saying is that we need to see consistent from Chelsea. If they're going to be winning, they have to continue to 5-6 games in a row to show that, yes, they're doing something. Not that we get a win, we get a draw, we get a loss. We get a win, we get a draw, and get a loss. That doesn't help. But anyway, I'm not want to take away the good motivation or the good move. What is the word that I can use? The good mood that the Chelsea fans are coming back to winning ways after losing a lot of games. It's good. You need to celebrate it. And thanks to Tammy and Thiago Silva for those goals. So that's another thing that we need to talk about. Thiago Silva with another goal for Chelsea. This player is now turning up to be the best signing of Chelsea. Most people were looking at Kai Havertz as to be the player who's going to come and take over all the crowd and all the with everything that the crowd was going to say. And also where they expected Timo Werner, but we are seeing that Timo Werner is not really getting the heads okay. He's not really getting this what we are expecting to see from him. But Thiago Silva, he's doing well. He's showing that he's defending, working so hard. He's actually not deserving to be the captain of Chelsea now. Not like the first time when Frankie gave him. I think now he's deserving to be the captain of Chelsea because he's showing that he's there. But I don't think I have to say anything about that too. It's just the manager's decision, and all the Chelsea fans seems like they're fine, so they have to be okay with that anyway. Talking about that as well, what else am I missing? There's something that I want to talk about. Mason Mount is proving again that he's going to keep offering a lot. This kid is just a wonder kid. That's amazing. Let's hope to see more from him. That's all I can say. Let's hope to see more from Mason Mount because he's playing so well. He's showing that he's going to offer more. I loved what he did in that game. It was amazing. Let's see where we go from there. So the next game that I'm going to talk about, guys, we all know it. It is the Wolves versus Burnley game. What a shock of a game, man. What a shock of a game. I didn't expect to see that. I did say it. I don't know if you remember this very well. I actually said that this was all written Wolves win. I actually said it in this comment section that I thought Wolves were just going to win that game easy, no problems, and they're just going to walk over with the victory and move on. That's what's going to happen. But no. Burnley are proving again and again and again that people counted them out too early, that they were going to be in the relegation zone and they're going to be taken out. It seems like the Burnley manager is now getting the better of this Premier League. Not better of his players, but better of the Premier League. Because let's face it, people, it's not about a team's individual brilliance that is broken. It is the Premier League itself. This season, the league itself is just something's just wrong with the teams are just not performing. We are getting some crazy results that we never expected that we'll get. All of those things are happening. So we might say that maybe the Premier League is broken. No, I don't think so. I think the league it is the one that is broken, and I think now Chris Wilder is now getting the best out of. Not is not Chris Wilder. What is this? What is the Burnley manager's name? I'm forgetting that one. Anyway, please remind me on the comment section. I think now they're getting the better of the Premier League and well-deserved win. Nick Pope, surprise, surprise, is the king of the match. Why would you be surprised? This keeper is world class. I still say it every time. The last time when I said it, one man said it in the comment section that it seems like I have a love for Burnley that is hidden here. It's not any love hidden there. We just have to face it. Nick Pope is world class, people. Nick Pope is world class. We see it day in and day out that this keeper just proved the world that he is the best keeper. And as you can see there, he offered a world class performance and he got a man of the match award from the Premier League, which I felt like he was well deserved. He had to serve a lot of chances. Wolves, it's not like Wolves didn't play a game. Wolves were attacking, but I think Burnley just kept being in the game. They worked so hard. They stayed in the match. They performed so well. They kept giving a lot, and they did so well. Now we look at their next game. They're playing against Leeds that were humiliated by Manchester United, and Wolves are playing with Tottenham Hotspurs. Not really a match that you want to have after losing from Leeds from a Wolves point of view. It's going to be crazy anyway. I don't know what's going to happen, but I can't wait for it because, the excitement of football, that's all we live for here at the Football Connect. We always want to talk about football, enjoy everything that is happening. So that's why I'm saying that I'm going to enjoy to see what's going to happen in this. Anyway, I don't know if I've left anything out, but I think I've covered everything that I needed to cover in this Premier League games. And we're going to talk about some few news updates before I disappear, guys. There are some updates. Most of the updates, I'm really happy about them. So I think this is just going to be a Premier League or a Liverpool quick updates in terms of what has been said a lot in the past days. They're talking about Salah not being happy at Liverpool. Do I agree with that? Never in a million years. That's when Salah is saying that he's not happy at Liverpool. Who says that? Journalists who were asking him crazy questions, just try to write crazy things that I didn't expect to see. And I don't know what's going to happen from that, but I don't believe that Salah is unhappy at Liverpool. They are talking about an incident where Trent Alexander-Arnold was awarded the captain of the match rather than Salah. Salah saying that he was disappointed by that, but come on, man. You are better than a captain armband. You are better than that. I don't know what these people are saying. I don't believe that is true. But one thing that I love about Salah, he said that he respected the manager's decision. But now these people are trying to make it a witch hunt, saying that Salah is saying that he would prefer to go to either one of the Spanish giants, talking about Barcelona and Madrid. No, I don't see all these things coming into play. These are just journalists trying to take something or trying to get things that I don't know if it's supposed to be looked at the moment, but I don't have even the time to talk about those things. I'm just going to be looking at it from this point of view and see what happens from these guys. But no. I'm not taking all those nonsense that these people are throwing at me. It's not yet time. I'm going to concentrate on what my team is doing, and I'm happy with what my team is doing. Liverpool and Salah's performance is doing so well. He said he want to break records. Let him keep breaking those records at a team point of view, as individually. So let him do that as well. That is what I want to see from Salah, not what these people are trying to throw on it. And another quick news update, guys. I saw Virgil van Dijk doing some ball working, people, doing some powerful training. This is nothing but a quick and amazing boost for the Liverpool fans. I saw it in his own. If it was some people making fun of it, you would have seen it from some crazy name or whatever. But this was actually put by Virgil van Dijk himself, putting on his Instagram account. He puts himself doing some quick exercise and doing some ball work, trying to move a little bit about it. That just shows that there is progress in his recovery. Sooner or later, we'll be seeing him now training with the first team. But one thing that I can say to the world, the big man is back. Virgil van Dijk is back, people, and it's really, really, really amazing to see. I can't wait to see what happens from that. I was really impressed. I was really happy seeing him doing what he was doing, and I can't wait to see him do more of that. But one thing that we can all agree on is that the big man is back, and I think he has worked so hard from that ACL injury and is coming back. Funny enough, it seems like he's coming back, and it's almost like he's coming back the same play time with Thiago Alcantara. So the Everton boys really got one out of the Liverpool team. So that is now water under the bridge. I am happy with our progress. I am happy with where we are now. I'm happy that we are moving on. I am happy that we are showing progress. I am happy that now I can smile because at the same time we are the top of the league, and my players, the big men, and each and every player who matters at Liverpool is showing signs and progress of coming back into the team. So thank God that we survived that injury crisis and we survived and we are still strong. Let's see where we go on from there. So, guys, I'll be back again later on talking about the Carabao preview, talking about where we are going to be going next. At the moment, we're just going to enjoy where we are at the moment and what is happening. Thank you very, very, very much for watching, guys. This has been the Football Connect. I have been your host, Sam, giving you all the reviews of the games and my quick updates on some things that are happening that I cannot actually do a thing. Happy to see what's happening here. I'll be doing a transfer segment a little bit later on today. It's going to be interesting. I hope you join me for that one. Let's wait and see what happens. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Sam, and this is me signing out.